1,000-pound sisters. Amy Slatton is a mess after split with Michael. When 1,000-pound sisters returns to, fans will follow Amy Slatton as she navigates her difficult divorce from Michael Halterman. Last season, fans watched as Amy kicked her husband out of the house amid their mounting problems. Since then, her siblings have really stepped in to help her care for her sons. When the show returns to, fans will watch Amy pick up the pieces of her life and move forward. But it certainly won't be easy or simple. Amy Slatton doesn't want any reminders of her ex-husband now that Michael is out of the family home. Amy Slatton can't bear to see any reminders of him. In a clip from the new season, she gets emotional over the furniture they shared. "I want to get rid of these couches because they remind me of Michael," Amy tells her sister Amanda as she bursts into tears. "I can't stand them and I want to get rid of them." But of course, Amanda is the strong sibling and encourages her little sister to harden herself. "You're going to have to make new memories here that shoves the bad ones out. You can do this." Amanda was previously married to Michael's brother, Jason Halterman. "You don't give yourself enough credit," she tells Amy. Fans are happy to see the sisters lean on one another through the emotional turmoil. She also knows how difficult and tragic divorce can be. The 1,000-pound sisters star wants to make a change more than anything. 1,000-pound sisters fans want Amy to focus on her wellness. Her divorce has been difficult, but it seems that she's ready to make some major changes in her life. "Right now, I'm just going to focus on me, my mental health, my physical health, my outer appearance," Amy tells the cameras. "I'm ready to change up the hair color. I just want to get some new hair and get rid of all this excess skin." Tammy Slatton is also eager to receive weight loss surgery this season. However, the sisters will have to commit to continuous healthy habits before their medical team will let them have it. "I'm just ready to start a new life and I need to have skin removal," Amy continued, shedding light on her mental health. "I feel like a deflated balloon. Hopefully I'll get approved for the skin removal because I'm struggling right now to love myself. Eventually I'm going to get there," the star added. "Eventually I'm going to find a way to love myself." What do you think about Amy Slatton's quest to find self-acceptance amid her divorce? Leave your own thoughts and ideas in the comments. 1,000-pound sisters, 8 ways Michael Halterman let Amy Slatton down. How can he live with himself? Amy Slatton of 1,000-pound sisters divorced her husband, Michael Halterman, because he repeatedly let her down. Father of 2 is facing criticism over his perceived lack of initiative and tendency to rely on Amy to do everything during their marriage, which had been a source of frustration for his now ex-wife. There are also questions surrounding his employment and his ability to financially take care of his family. Amy and Michael's relationship began in their hometown of Dixon, Kentucky, when they were kids. Despite the age difference, Amy admitted to harboring a crush on Michael since they met. Although they had play dates during their childhood, it wasn't until Michael reached 19 years old and Amy was a high school sophomore that they reconnected. Michael, characterized as a laid-back country guy, was never able to be the husband or father that Amy needed him to be. Because of this, Michael has let Amy down. Michael didn't support Amy emotionally. She had to put her mental health first. 1,000-pound sisters Season 5 revealed Amy's domestic challenges as she grapples with caring for her 2 young children with a lack of support from her husband. In a December 2023 exclusive interview with People, Amy candidly discussed her decision to prioritize mental health and parenting over the pursuit of weight loss. "You can't have weight loss without mental health," she explained. Michael proved that he wasn't capable of giving Amy the emotional support that she needed to work through her mental health issues. Michael's lack of employment: he wouldn't give Amy access to her own bank card. According to In Touch, Divorce papers were filed that indicate Michael's current employment status as unemployed. Interestingly, Amy is also listed as unemployed, raising eyebrows considering her recent completion of £1,000 Sisters Season 5 and the anticipated substantial payout. During his earlier years, Michael held a position as a mill operator at Shamrock Technologies, where he started working at 19 years old. At one point, before their separation, Michael refused to give Amy access to her bank card, though he was allegedly unemployed at the time. Michael is a bad father. He expects Amy to do all the parenting. Before their separation, an episode of £1,000 Sisters depicted Michael eating while his son cried. They were at a family picnic, where Amy found herself trying to manage the demands of both her sons while Michael remained seated, enjoying potato salad. The scene portrayed Amy handling two crying children as if she were a single mother. Amy conveyed that it often felt like she was dealing with three children. This incident was symbolic of Michael's general lack of involvement in the rearing of his sons, Glenn and Gage Halterman. Domestic abuse charges. During Amy and Michael's divorce hearings, Amy dropped the domestic violence charges and subsequent restraining order against Michael. Amy, accompanied by her sister Amanda Halterman and brother Chris Combs, attended the hearing along with a £1,000 Sisters film crew. Despite cameras being prohibited inside the courtroom, the former couple was described as cordial by an eyewitness. Michael had been accused of domestic violence before, prior to dating Amy. Michael didn't help Amy enough after her C-section. Michael wasn't committed enough to supporting Amy after the birth of their sons. While Amy and Michael were initially excited about welcoming baby Glenn to the family, the transition from one child to two proved to be difficult. Michael's inability to assist Amy in the first few days of Glenn's life following his COVID-19 diagnosis added to the challenges, given the additional complications they faced. Even after Michael recovered, Amy was still prohibited from heavy lifting after her C-section and taking care of the kids on her own. Michael and Amy risked a dangerous pregnancy. Both Amy and Michael failed to adhere to doctors' recommendations regarding expanding their family. Fans of £1,000 Sisters expressed that Michael should have been more receptive to Dr. Charles Proctor's medical advice. Their doctor advised the couple to postpone attempts at conceiving to allow Amy to properly recover from her gastric bypass surgery. Michael and Amy chose to disregard the doctor's medical advice, opting for a risky pregnancy instead. Though Amy had a hand in the decision, Michael enabled her to take such a big risk. Custody battle. Though Michael had left Amy to do most of the parenting, once the couple split up, he fought for custody of their sons. After almost 6 months of fighting it out in the legal system, the courts finalized a shared parenting agreement for the £1,000 Sisters stars. Though details of the custody agreement haven't been made public, it's safe to say that Michael got more custody than Amy was comfortable giving him. Considering Michael wasn't the most involved father, it's hard to understand why he'd want more time doing the difficult job of a single father to 2 small children. Initially, Michael came off as a devoted husband and a loving brother-in-law to Amy's sister, Tammy Slatton. Problematic first meeting. Red flags were raised about Michael when it was revealed that he had met Amy when she was only 8 years old and he was 12. It was also revealed that Michael and Amy were locked in the family basement by her brother and told to experiment with each other. Michael didn't choose to be locked in the closet with a little girl. It's unclear if Michael took advantage of the situation by allegedly showing his private parts to Amy.